Hi, I'm Melo. Today I'm going to share something with you that shocked me. 19 million Americans over the age of 12 are drug addicts. That's about 20% of the 119 million who are drug users. This addiction is even more serious and dangerous if you're over 50. I'm not talking about illegal drugs sold on the street. I'm talking about drugs you probably use every day, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. Drugs that your doctor recommends religiously. Well, I'm talking about prescription over-the-counter drugs. Well, I found a truly amazing way to say goodbye to this drug addiction. But first, if you believe this topic will help you, please go and subscribe to my channel. If you don't believe it will help you, please don't watch this video. Now, for those of you still watching, first let me tell you that I understand your situation. I'm over 50 and I had high blood pressure. At least that's all I thought I had. Yes, I was just like you. I trusted my doctor and my addiction. I remember when I was 9 years old, my grandmother was always writhing and screaming in pain. My face would fill with tears because I suffered with her. I just didn't understand it and I couldn't help her. I would ask my mother what was wrong. And why didn't the doctor make her pain go away? I was told the doctor could never find anything wrong with her. No one had the answers that I needed. Well, several months later, the screaming stopped. My grandmother died of uterine cancer. She was only 47. My grandmother worked for the doctor who claimed he could find nothing wrong with her. She had been his maid. When she found a doctor who supposedly knew what he was doing, all he said was, "I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do." Yet I still trusted up until the time I knew better, until my mother was diagnosed with cancer and underwent chemo, until my uncle was diagnosed with inoperable prostate cancer, until I was diagnosed with cancer, until I found the answer I have today. You see, I saw my mother operated on, lose her hair, grow extremely weak, and throw up from the chemo. I saw my mother almost die. I prayed to God that she wouldn't. Well, the good news is she's a cancer survivor and her hair grew back. The bad news? Well, she has gout, diabetes, high blood pressure, trouble walking down the street, and unable to lift her arm over her head to comb her hair. She also has less money in the bank from doctor bills and high insurance premiums, but no insurance that the cancer won't ever come back. And my uncle? Well, he was a big, tall, strong, and lively man who had played football in college. He was my favorite uncle because he could always make me laugh. But he didn't laugh anymore, and he didn't make me laugh anymore. In anger, I watched as he became half the man he was, physically and mentally. Every day he was pumped full of drugs and left to vegetate. I didn't want this to happen to me. So I found something wonderful that works without drugs. And so can you. If you want to finally say goodbye to drugs forever, just click on the link. Oh, by the way, even though I'm thankful my mom is still alive, she's still a drug addict. My uncle's not a drug addict anymore. Unfortunately, He died. Thank God I found the answer just in time. Today I no longer have cancer. I'm not a drug addict anymore, and I'm still alive. I believe you want to say goodbye to your meds and live life naturally and fully like you were intended. I know. Seeing is believing. So I'll tell you what, just for checking out something that I know will save your life and you'll thank me for later, I'll also send you my free report, 3 surefire ways to rid and prevent kidney stones. You see, one of the things I've learned is that kidney stones can increase your risk of coronary heart disease and stroke. In my free report, you'll learn not only how to naturally get rid of kidney stones, but also how to prevent them in the first place. So just for hearing my story, I'm sharing this report with you also. But I'm especially looking forward to sharing my answer with you too, tossing your drugs right out the window. Sounds great? Say hello to living life the way it was intended. Healthy, wealthy, and free. Now that sounds great, doesn't it? Then do these 3 things. Think, blink, and then click the link. And as promised, I'll also send you a link to download my free report, 3 surefire ways to rid and prevent kidney stones. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can share more great information with you. And yes, George Bailey, it can still be a wonderful and long life. Thanks for listening, and here's to your health without drugs.